Hey guys, it's Greg from East Coast Eyes, and today is Tank Thursday at the office. Pretty much every day is Tank Thursday for me in the summer. It's hot in here. It's very hot. There's not a lot of air conditioning. It's a big warehouse and it's hot in Baltimore. But it's also Theory Thursday. So that means today we're going to be breaking down the theory of using a wide head on offense. Now when I say wide head, what I mean is mostly heads that were meant for defense when they were created. So we're talking edge, Revo 3, Hammer, and Cyber X. So these are probably the four widest heads on the market, mostly meant for defense, says most people, and really aren't considered by the offensive player as a head they should use. So I'm not talking regular X-Spec heads. You got the Metric and the CEO and the Surgeon 10 and the Stallion U, and all those heads are a little wider because heads have gotten wider with the new X-Spec rules. I'm talking X-Spec heads that are way wide. So you're looking at the face shape of this hammer and you're saying, I'm an attackman, I do not want this head at all. But today we're going to break down the theory of why maybe you should consider it. So advantages of rocking one of these heads. One, and first and foremost, it is wide. What does this mean? It's going to be really easy for you to catch the ball. So if you're an inside crease attackman, you play attack, you catch a lot of feeds, you just have trouble catching the ball. That happens. It's not that easy. You're going to want a really wide head. So the area you have here as compared to any other head is going to be greater, aka greater chance at catching the ball. You see guys in the MLL and the NCAA sometimes using some of these heads on offense. Steven Berger is a great example. He uses the edge on attack and is a terrific attackman. So it really can be done, and so catching the ball easier is definitely one advantage. Number two, ground balls. So since the scoop is wider, it's definitely going to be easier to pick up ground balls since these are mostly defensive geared heads. A lot of them have been specifically engineered to make it easier for you to pick up ground balls, which is definitely a good thing if you're playing on offense, re-getting those possessions. GBs, always remember, are going to get you on the field. If you're a guy that snags ground balls all the time, you're going to be a guy that's on the field. I used to get a lot of ground balls from attack in college, and that's one of the things that kept me on the field, as being a scrappy ground ball guy. So then we've got what might be kind of an advantage slash disadvantage, and that is most of these heads are stiff. The stiffest heads you can have because they're meant for defense, they're meant for checking. This can be an advantage on offense and defense, but on offense, you kind of want a head that has a little flex, so when you're shooting, you get that little bit of flex. It's going to increase your accuracy and a little bit of shot speed, but I don't think you would experience a problem with the lack of flex in the head. If you're playing D-Midi and you like the transition, you like to run the break, run the transition, you stay on offense, a lot of D-Midis are two-way players. These heads make a great choice because you want something that's strong and stiff that you can play defense with, but also turn over on the offensive side and score some G's as well, get that glory. Everybody knows D-mids don't get that much glory. It's rough times, I know. I knew a lot of D-mids in college. It's not fun, but those are the gut players who win games. Disadvantages. Your stringing options are relatively limited. It's going to be tough to string a higher pocket. You're going to lose a little hold. If you string a lower pocket, you can still get a lot of hold, a really nice pocket, but if you go for anything mid-high or high, you're going to lose a little consistency, lose a little hold, just because you're not going to be able to get that channel quite as tight as you want it. Weight is definitely a factor. They're heavier, for sure. I always tell people, if you've got an extra 0.2, 0.3, 0.4 ounces on your stick, I don't think that you're going to lose very many goals because of that, but it is possible. A lighter head and a lighter shaft create faster stick speed, which makes a faster shot. You're going to move the stick through the shooting space faster. That is undeniable. How much faster? I'm not really sure. Hasn't really been tested, so maybe we'll be the ones to do that. So there you have it, guys. Some of the advantages and disadvantages of using a wide defensive-based head on offense. Let me know if any of you guys use any of these heads, the Revo, the Cyber, the Hammer, or the Edge on offense, midfield, or attack. Love to hear your thoughts and what you thought of this video. So make sure to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and have a great day.